Welcome guys to a new crypto update. Today is Monday the 7th of October and we are in our value channel with currently 1190 subscribers. First of all, appreciate everyone that is jumping on this value channel for free on Telegram. The link is below. All my trades, all my ideas, all my value, all my knowledge, all my entries, all my exits, all my investments, everything I do is in there. It's like a public trading record. So for today, we got some interesting market moves and we're gonna go over them. And I also have to say that welcome to everyone, welcome back for everyone that watched the last crypto update and market update, because everything we said in the last crypto update became reality last Friday when the NFP news dropped. So right now we're gonna go over the market and go over some very key important news. Okay, so Bitcoin is kind of moving, that's good. We have some events, okay, first of all, which I think is very sick because I live in the UAE in Dubai. UAE crypto policy eliminates taxes, making crypto transactions VAT exempted. That is very good news for the crypto space in general, which is obviously very good. Then China stimulus, stock market up 25%. So China is rising and doing well. US elections, Trump plans to campaign aggressively ahead of elections. Okay, so good for Trump because as you guys know, Trump is pro crypto. And it's very important for, I guess, not only the world regarding the current wars and the current chaos that Trump becomes president, but obviously Trump is the crypto president, and that's very bullish for crypto in general if Trump becomes president. I think Trump is already priced into the markets, but still it's going to be a boost or even maybe a downside if he does not become president. So it's very positive that he is currently leading also the polls, okay? Besides that, altcoins insights, very interesting, right? So they are thinking of more rate cuts coming up. So that's really good because normally 1 to 3 months afterwards, the altcoin market rallies, right? After these kind of cuts, okay? In general, obviously, we need to see what Bitcoin is doing. As long as Bitcoin stays positive and continues to grow, we're going to talk about that in a second on the chart. Then we continue the so-called bull run or into the bull run, right? Whether if it goes negative or doesn't hold these levels, then it's a little bit more bearish, which is not really good for the overall market. So I think the only thing right now that really, at the end of the day, can impact us is that we have a very weak bull run this year, considering all the news, considering all the, wars, and basically the market and the people are very undecided. They are very careful. We don't know what is going to happen, and the markets don't like when there's no, no clear direction, and there's no clear direction right now. I just feel in general, even personally, excuse me guys, my nose is a little bit fucked up. I think in general that the year of 2024 was a year and still is a year, but so far it's nearly ending, of very undecided markets, people, decisions. Everything is kind of random. It's a little bit, overwhelming. So we're gonna go into the market right away, guys. So yeah, let's switch over and let's go and talk about Dixie. So Dixie is one of the most important indexes that we look at. That's the dollar currency index, which means or represents the strength or the weakness of the US dollar, and that's very important for us. Now, last Friday, we said we're gonna see an up move with the NFP news, which we had. We had positive NFP news on Friday, which meant that since 2022, the US dollar index rose over 2.3%, which was the highest since 2022. So keep this here in mind and then check it out here. So we were very precise on how the market is going to move and predict it, and that's the most important thing, right? Because the only thing we try in trading and investing is predicting the markets and understanding them, okay? So far we're doing a very good job, and obviously I'm very proud. But yeah, we are doing very good in Dixie, which means the dollar index is very strong, which then also obviously impacted all our markets, okay? So let's go over the pairs very quickly. And also I recommend you guys to check out a new video that I've uploaded, the latest one before this one. I will link it below to check it out. It's a 1-hour explanation where I have a community call with my trading community, the TPR, and I explain them how I trade, my 5 confirmations, and also how important it is to read actually the indexes and then combine it with your trades and not only analyze the market that you're trading and not, taking other key elements into the equation of you opening a trade or not. Because at the end of the day, opening a trade is an equation. You are coming up with an equation with different variables, you're putting them together, and they then give you an outcome, which is either buy or sell. So it's a thesis, right? And it's very important to understand that. So check that out. So Dixie, positive, Australian coming down, Australian dollar Index, British pound index coming down. Okay, it's already reacting. We have the Swiss franc also coming down. We have the euro also coming down. We have the Japanese yen also coming down. We have the Swiss, oh, that's the Swiss, I always make the mistake. This is actually the Canadian dollar, right? And then the Swiss franc also coming down, and then the New Zealand dollar also coming down. So all the currencies are correcting besides US dollar, so it gives us a very easy market to trade, because depending on which currency we are trading, so for example, euro dollar, we know euro dollar is going down. Why? Because dollar is more worth. Now any other currency is currently going down, so we kind of know how to trade them. Okay, but let's go into the crypto markets for now and check them out. So total market is correcting as we said last time, right? That's why the market we're correcting, but we're buying it up very we're kind of buying it up, and that is that's a very good sign for a bullish continuation of the bull run, or in leading into the bull run, kind of, right? It's this here, so we are reacting at the 0.382 Fibonacci, which is a pre-reaction. A normal reaction would be a correction into the 50% and then going up. We have a pre-correction, which kind of means the market has enough buying power now to really go up. So once we overcome this high over here, so we go higher than this last high here, that is going to be insanely bullish. Because right now, to be very honest with you guys, as always, we are still in a bearish move. We are still in a bearish sequence, and it's still active, and it's still reacted so far. And yeah, that's what it is, right? Technically said, we are still in a bearish setup, okay? So once we break this, and that looks really good because we are reacting in the 0.82, which doesn't happen often, but really means there's enough power to go up, okay? So that is what we are seeing right now. Bitcoin dominance, still pretty high, very good. USDT dominance, okay? It's also starting to react again, okay? And going, I mean, it's going up a little bit, came down very fast again, so that is very good. So less USDT means less people are in stable coins and are putting money into the market, and especially as you can see with Bitcoin dominance, that's very positive for us, because that means Bitcoin is dominating, people are buying up Bitcoin, and people have money in Bitcoin. Okay, now if we talk about Bitcoin, we had a re-entry that we called. We are still in a buy position that is very much in profit, but I called a re-entry again, which currently is already also in profit, so that is about 5%, 4%. Okay, so we are kind of, you know, very positive. It's very good. It looks very well. We need to really go over this last high over here. Okay, let me try to mark it down without messing up my whole chart. So we have to come higher than this, and that's very positive. So we had the correction that we talked about, and that's the next move currently. So really positive it's going to be if we break this low over here, which is very, very positive for us. So we broke already one of them, very good. But now I really want to see the break over here, which would be very, very bullish and confirming, okay? Bitcoin so far, no re-entry. We just wait and see if there's a re-entry. Obviously, I always call it in the value channel. Again, link is below. It's completely for free. You just have to put in your email. If you don't get the email, check your spam folder. Many times it goes into the spam folder. We have over 14,000 people on this email list. It's insane, okay? So the email list provider is a little bit messing with me, and that's why it's always sending into the spam ordiners, but we are kind of tackling that down and working on that. Okay, guys? So, very positive Bitcoin, double time in profit, very good. Now, Ethereum, same thing. We had a little bit of an overcorrection, which is completely okay because Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin is stronger. Also very positive. Solana also reacted positively. BNB also in positive again. Ripple, bro, let's not talk about Ripple. It's just like a disgrace. But yeah, Casper is something that I'm looking into, right? Also smart to buy right now, and DCA in. DCA in Sui is still waiting for re-entry for a move like this. Veracity, also good DCA level to get in. Render, also good level to get in, to be very honest here. So just calling some of the DCAs that we can do right now. So if you have money and liquidity right now, you can DCA into these coins, right? Which I am doing. Now again, this is no investment advice. It's at your own risk. Do your own due diligence. These are the coins that I'm buying and I'm DCAing in. And I'm going to tell you right now what kind of coins I'm DCAing in, which ones I bought this Friday. So Near, same thing. Injectives, and same thing. Ton, still positive trade. Re-entry is still right now. So if you want to re-enter the trade, it is open. Stop loss is over here, 4.781. We have AVEX, also Checks, also Joey, also Prime, also Super, also Wild, also. And then we have Fact and Cubic, also very interesting to look into, DCA in. File and FTM, also ready to DCA in. And then we have currently two ones that I rebought with. So I put another $1,330 into with. which is already currently in profit at about 16%, 17%, okay, and Pepe. So these are the two that I bought. They're also in profit, and I actually entered a trade in Pepe, which I did not call because I actually missed it. I'm sorry. Most of the times I will call all the trades and let you guys know, but just sometimes it's too busy, too hectic, I forget about it. You need to understand, guys, that I do a lot of stuff, right? I create content for 3 YouTube channels. I bang out 7 or 8, 9 reels a week, 3, 4 YouTube videos a week. I have a trading community to lead with thousands of active community members and people, while at the same time managing other businesses and doing other deals and meetings and building my main business, which is the network marketing, right? So there's not an excuse. And then going to the gym, having a functioning relationship and friendships with people. So it is a lot, right? So sometimes I will forget it. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, guys, you also don't pay anything for that. So I think it's no worries about that, right? Okay, then Popcat, obviously always interesting, and Bread. So when it comes to the blue chips and memes, I think with Pepe, Popcat, and Bread are the 4 major ones that you could DCA into to really have some exposure in the meme coin markets, because some of you guys, you don't want to trade the meme coin markets, you don't want to go into the meme coins, and I understand that because there's not a lot of knowledge for that, right? No one really teaches about meme coins, excuse me. No one really teaches about meme coins, and that is okay, because Enrique and me, we made a meme coin course that's gonna drop still in the next couple of days, so stay tuned. And we're gonna have an extra group, an extra complete coaching with all the explanations, an open community where you can ask questions. It's gonna cost some money, but it's gonna be insane for the people that really want to double down in the meme coin space, because meme coins are here to stay. They're not going anywhere, and they're gonna be a very important part. Why do I say that? Not to promote my course, but the smart money is still buying meme coins, especially these ones with Pepe, Popcat, Bread, the main blue chips. So I DCA into with and Pepe. I have holdings in Popcat, high holdings, and I have holdings in Bread, right? Not many, but the first three ones in Popcat is one of the highest holdings that I have in meme coins in blue chips, besides all the other meme coins. Okay. So you definitely want to see and check some upsides, because there's a lot of upside, and have some portfolio percentage, 4 or 5%, max 10% of your portfolio in these meme coins if you want to diversify. Now let's go over to the open trades. AUD entity is what we entered last week, called it in the value channel, currently up very well. AUD CAD is coming into a re-entry, we'll call it once it hits re-entry. GBP Swiss franc in a re-entry right now. Gonna see this one, we're still highly in profit, so I personally am not gonna re-enter, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. USD CAD kind of coming into profit, very good. Euro dollar was an insane call from last week too, which including gold. Gold was also an insane call. Now with gold, to be very honest, it was very difficult because it moves very, 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 let's say, unnicely, very, very difficult. So I had the position open, I got a stop loss, I re-entered, I closed it manually over here because I saw it getting bought up very fast again on NFP. I didn't have enough time to call it because it went so fast. So most of you guys, if you did not close, you are right now still very much in profit right now. Okay, and I would definitely close this position right away, because now you're very highly in profit, right? If you didn't already. Now you didn't got stopped out, it was near, right, to stop loss break even. But right now it's still at this kind of same zone where I closed it. Very difficult right now, gold. I will just wait. It's very manipulated, obviously, and very difficult, okay? Besides that, guys, on the stock side, always the same. AMD highly in profit, okay? Nothing interesting over here to re-enter. Then we have Immersion Corporation is still in a re-entry, building up a lot of stability. Qualcomm, same thing. Roblox coming into a rebuy, actually, as I can see right here. So let's check this out. So yeah, Roblox right now would be in a re-entry for you guys. Okay, just saw this one over here. I will call it in the value channel afterwards, and we'll just duplicate this tab. Okay, so this one looks very interesting. You can re-enter right now and stop loss and take profit. As always, guys, we open long position. We place it in between 0.786, 822, and that will be all stop loss. Okay, so check this out. Sony highly in profit, Tesla highly in profit, Coinbase coming back into profit. We re-entered this one too, okay? And same thing here, okay? Stop loss in between 0.786 and 822, okay? Besides that, let's go over the observation pairs, the ones that I'm currently observing and checking for re-entries, which I didn't do so far today. We have a EuroCat is coming into re-entry buy, as you can see over here, which is pretty interesting. EuroCat, okay. Looks good, looks good, looks good. EuroCat, let's mark it down so we don't miss an entry. Okay, I always have to do that right away. If not, I will miss the entry, guys. And that's definitely what we don't want to do, right? We don't want to miss these entries. So I'm just gonna put an alarm clock over here. Then we have GBP CAT, still some time to go. Euro GBP, nothing interesting right now. Euro Swiss franc also not. CAT JPY also not. USD JPY actually did not re-enter again, but that is very positive. So now if we get a re-entry, very beautiful sequence, and we're gonna re-enter it once it comes down, and obviously I'm gonna call it where in the value channel exactly. So this will be our re-entry. We have JP AUD staying out for it right now. GBP NZD, this motherfucker. We got stopped out obviously, then it came back up, but yeah, I still want to see a dominant high because this, I don't like this. It's good, it's good stability, but I still want to see it, you know, really break these resistance zones, let's call it like that. NZD CAT also approaching re-entry buy. Let's keep an eye on this one too. Okay, we just have to adjust as I can see right now. So we are actually in a buying zone here on NZD CAT. NZD CAT is how many Canadian dollars do I need to get in New Zealand dollar? Canadian dollar is bigger than the New Zealand one. Both of them are correcting and going down. It's definitely a trade worth and seeing what is going to happen. So we definitely have to swing this one. We have a stop loss of 171 pips, 171 pips, and a take profit. Yeah, looks very well. Okay. NZD CAT. Okay, so number one, SK system giving us an entry. Yes, confirmed. We were in a downtrend. We came up. Let's see what we noted down over here. These notes always important. Observe of another dominant confirmation. I see it bullish. The problem is that NZD and CAT is very low in general and in buying zones. So if you have ideas about the markets, always write them down, because if you come back, they can indicate and help you a lot, okay? But yeah, we are factually in a buying zone. So number one, SK system, buy, yes, confirmation. Second confirmation we need is checking the indexes, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate this tab, and we are gonna go into the indexes one more time, and we're gonna check NZD. So that's maybe very interesting for you guys because we're doing a live trade, so you see how I do it. So NZD is in a selling zone and is selling off. So NZD is going down and it is reacting the second time out of this selling zone. So in the future, it really seems like it continues to go down, but we also have a breakout of a trend line. So it could go up again. So in that sense, I think we have a rebuy zone over here. So I foresee that we continue to go up for the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so one thing we need to do too is obviously confirmation number 3 is check news. Okay, so let's check the news over here and see what the news say, and also check the currency strength. Okay, so we go on to this week and then we check all the news with NZD. Okay, search NZD. Okay, so now we have, Wednesday, tomorrow, a day after tomorrow, we have NZD news, which is official cash rates. Okay, interest rate at which banks land balances held at the RNBZ, other banks overnight. Okay, so we have previous 5% forecast, 5.5, actual 5.2. This forecast is 4.75. Previous was 5.52. So that would be very positive for the NZD. So that would confirm our idea of the NZD actually going higher. Okay, that is interesting. So let's see if we have anything else. NZD, USD, CAT. Okay, CAT we will check in a second. Okay, so NZD right now very low. Okay, but chart plus news could tell us and look bullish. Okay, so NZD is going up. Okay, and the question is how much New Zealand dollar do we need for Canadian dollar? So if NZD goes up, okay, NZD CAT, okay, how much Canadian dollar do we need to get for NZD? If NZD goes up, we need more Canadian dollar. Okay, so now let's check the Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar is currently also selling off, and we still have some space to reapproach re-entry. So if Canadian dollar goes down, let's check the news. Let's check the news if we have any important news for Canadian dollar. We have on Friday was unemployment change, unemployment rate, change in the number of unemployment people during the previous month. So we have 221K and we are forecasting 331K. So we are forecasting that there's an employment change in number of employment people during the previous month. Actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. So the previous is 2.2, they are forecasting 33.1, which is very high. The last forecast was 23, the actual was 22. Last forecast was 26, the actual was 2.8. Actual greater than forecast is good for this, so this was very bad. So actual greater than forecast. The forecast is very high and the last one was 2.2. I don't know, it looks very, doesn't look very good for Canadian dollar. So we have what happened over here. Okay, yeah. Okay, we check this later. Canadian dollar, yeah, so it still has a lot to come down. So if Canadian dollar goes down, NZD CAD, it's less worth. So we need more for New Zealand dollar. So it is, in that theory, bullish for our NZD CAD trade. Okay, so SK, yes. Dixie, or like the indexes, yes. News, yes. Mental state, I'm in a perfect mental state and I have enough time, so that is very good. And last confirmation, right, is at the end of the day, am I unbiased? Yes, I am unbiased. No one shilled me the trade, no one pointed me to the direction. I came to my own conclusions. I didn't see it anywhere. I'm not entering because I want to miss anything. So all in all, clean trade, we enter it. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to enter it on my accounts, which I need the lot size calculator for. So I'm currently using Tech Markets, which gives you a 1 to 10 instant funding 100% profit keeping account, right? Link will be below. Very interesting. I'm using this right now. So I'm currently trading on this 10K account, and then we obviously do it in my other account too, but probably it's too much, so let's just do it in one account quickly. And I still have time to re-enter, so I don't want to bother you guys with too much of this. Okay, but one trade and one setting how to do it. It's very interesting. We do it together. Okay, so I use CBFX lot size, and just a quick recommendation, guys. I don't make money with that, but if you find Ruby Corn Sparkling Mango, bruh, this stuff is crazy. Okay, so NZD CAT, okay. So now our stop loss is 170 pips. Account balance, yep, calculate 1%, so 0.08, okay? So we switch over here to the phone. Oh, that's something that I love with the new iPhone, the iOS 18, and with the new Mac, that you can log into your phone on your computer. Okay, so we're gonna go into my MetaTrader, and these are also the trades that I was talking to. Very nice. So we already in profit, as you can see. Tech Markets, real account, Miguel V's, okay, 10K. We already up 10K. We already up $1,000. We are currently at 11,004, so 1,004 US dollars. We have positive positions open, and now we're gonna enter NZD CAT. Okay, AUD NZD. We are also buying AUD NZD. I also want to see if I have any other, and Canadian dollars. We need more Canadian dollars for US dollar. Yeah, so NZD CAT 0.08. Sorry, NZD CAT. NZD CAT. What am I doing, bro? NZD CAT trade. 0.08 was the lot size, correct? Okay, now that's why I love to trade on the computer like that. I would normally just copy paste the stop loss, and I would just copy paste the take profit. So this is a swing trade, guys, and that's realistically what I do, because I don't want to be managing trades on intraday, just like letting them run, but this is a good opportunity. So NZD CAT buy. That's it, guys. Okay, so that's how I manage a trade with the 5 confirmations. We put this one on currently open. Okay, and then what I normally do, I copy this after I enter the trade. Okay, I go into my value community and I say NZD cat, buy setup, swing trade, setup, swing trade, and let's go. Okay, so NZD cat, interesting. Then the Roblox trades. We want to do the Roblox trades, but yeah, I'll send this one in. So on here, there's nothing more that is very interesting. Okay, so let's go into Roblox one more time and call this re-entry. So you guys see how I do it. So, and obviously the green numbers to take profit, the red numbers to stop loss. So here it would be 3779. Okay. RBLX buy setup, swing or invest. Opa, perfect. Okay, so that's how we do it, guys. So far it looks very interesting. Maybe we just want to switch very quickly over to the meme coin space. Meme coins are doing better. There's some positive numbers, as you can see. Last 24 hours everything has been going up in between 20, 30 and 40%. I don't see any interesting thing right now besides accumulating and continuously, especially investing into the blue chips. Dog with head, as you can see over here, which I bought more of. Popcat, maybe Ponky, Brett, and Pepe, right? Yep, so the other positions we are all in. We are in these bags, and yeah, markets are looking very good so far. Don't forget, we are still in this very bearish move, right? From the total market cap, from Bitcoin and so on. So be careful, guys. There is some good opportunities. We are making a lot of money right now. We are increasing our positions. We are DCAing and buying in. So stay patient, guys. And now you just have 2 new trades. That being said, see you next time. Like, follow, comment, and let's get it.